Working as a personal caregiver with individuals who have special needs is more than just a glorified babysitting job. Caregiving can be very demanding and requires a lot of patience and compassion when dealing with these individuals. It is very important to keep in mind that we are not only performing basic household functions like cooking and cleaning, but we are also helping to provide a safe and secure environment for our clients. For many of our clients, we provide an irreplaceable service. We act as an advocate for our clients when we're out in the community and with medical personnel. We also offer physical and emotional support. Caregivers are the ones who help clients succeed in meeting their IP goals. It's very important as caregivers to know who the individuals are that we are working with. In preparing to become a caregiver, you probably had to take some classes such as basic first aid, CPR, and maybe even a medication administration class. Hopefully, you have read all of your clients' individual plans and now you know a little bit about their backgrounds and their challenges. Maybe you even know some of the progress that they have been making in recent years to get to the stage that they are currently at. Each client is a unique and multifaceted individual, and it is our responsibility as caregivers to help our clients succeed in meeting their IP goals. We need to help to provide a high quality of life. So using PBS, or Positive Behavior Support, and person-centered planning can make a huge difference in the quality of life for our clients. PBS has been labeled as the best practice by the Department of Mental Health of Missouri. PBS helps the individual learn effective behaviors that help them in reaching their personal goals. PBS can also help the individuals learn how to make responsible personal choices and minimize challenging behaviors that can put that individual or others at a physical risk. According to authors Kincaid and Fox in a 2002 article titled Person-Centered Planning and Positive Behavior Support, PBS has had a huge impact when used in facilities such as nursing homes, group homes, ISLs, hospitals, and even schools because of the focus on person-centered planning. We can't make or implement a plan alone for an individual though. A plan is created and implemented through a collaborative effort involving case workers and psychiatrists, counselors, therapists, house managers, caregivers, family, and anybody else who that person is coming into contact with on a regular basis. PBS is only effective when the client has a devoted team to support them. When we use PBS, individuals are able to thrive in a supportive environment and their rights are being actively protected. And when their behavioral supports are implemented, we need to be very aware of someone's IP and their PBS plan. PBS starts with direct observation from us, the caregivers. One of the hardest things about being a caregiver is dealing with challenging behaviors, right? So this PBS can help us figure out why these behaviors are happening and how to change the environment to decrease these challenging behaviors. According to the Department of Mental Health, in a 2012 health study called Positive Behavior Support, an overview, there is an 80% decrease in targeted behaviors when positive behavior support strategies are used. So this is why it's always best to know your client as an individual. We need to know and realize that the people that we're caring for are grown adults who deserve to be treated with dignity and respect. We also need to be aware and be empathetic to our clients' needs and wants. We need to try to put ourselves in their shoes so that we can try to understand and grasp their situation. One of my clients several years ago started to have some very difficult behaviors. He began to pick fights with everybody and all of his staff and housemates, and he refused to do any chores. He began cussing and swearing at everybody, and all of these other behaviors that were completely out of character for him. So it began to escalate when he started to run out of his sodas. He always bought a case for himself every week, and when he ran out, he knew that he would need to wait until the next week to go and get more. So we as a staff, we came together and we noticed that he was going through these sodas very fast, and basically he was just sitting on the couch all day and watching TV. At first, the staff started to try to challenge these outbursts, and the situation would quickly escalate to a crisis level, and the client would usually end up going to his room and slamming the door. So we realized that after observing this, we observed his behavior and his environment, that he was bored because he was on school break. School was out, it was summer, and he felt like he had nothing to do but stay home all day and drink soda and watch TV. So then when he drank all of his sodas up and was unable to get more, he felt like he had no control and no choices in his life. So using all of this information, we were able to come up with activities and options for him to do. This client started to feel like he had some options and that he was gaining control of his life again. This client was trying to tell us, the staff, that he was having needs that were not being met by us. He was using this energy and it was being channeled out by means of frustration and anger. So eventually, we realized that behavior is a product of the environment. The environment, which includes the current situation, history, experiences, physiology, and genetics, all of this is responsible for behavior. So if we change the environment, we will change the behavior. So try to keep some of the environmental conditions that can impact behavior, like staff changes, holidays, crowds, family visits, disagreements maybe with friends or family or housemates or even staff, changes in routine, others around the individual having behavior problems, reminders of traumatic events, and even smells and noise can all impact behavior. We all know that caregiving isn't the most glamorous job. Sometimes it feels like a thankless job, but we really are a lifeline to the people we care for. Familiarize yourself with all of your clients' IPs, PBS plans, and history. Your values and attitudes can influence or determine how a client and others view their behavior. So let's support the individuals we care for by helping them have a quality of life that you yourself would want. Happy caregiving!